The old house burned. Flames licked the night sky, a funeral pyre for a life that was never lived. On the hill opposite, a lone figure stood, silhouetted against the inferno. Ilara. Firelight danced in her wide eyes, but they were dry. No tears fell for the monster in the blaze, the one who had kept her locked away from the world since she was a child. He was ash now. The chains were broken. A tremor ran through her, not of fear, but of a feeling so foreign she could barely name it. Freedom. And as the roof finally collapsed, sending a shower of sparks into the air, a slow, unfamiliar expression graced her lips. She smiled. She stood there for a long time, watching the fire consume her past. Each crackle of burning wood sounded like a victory cry. Each collapsing beam was a shackle breaking. The scent of smoke filled her lungs, not with the familiar stench of damp and decay, but with a strange, clean aroma of release. She had spent a lifetime in those four walls, a ghost in her own life story. The world outside was a myth, a collection of stories he'd twisted into something terrifying to keep her compliant, to keep her his. But something had shifted. A forgotten spark of defiance, perhaps kindled by a bird song outside her window or the sliver of a sunrise she'd glimpsed through a crack. It was a tiny flame that she nurtured in the darkness of her soul, waiting for the right moment. And that moment had come. He had grown careless, complacent in his power. She had waited, planned, and acted. Now, the fire was her ally, erasing the evidence of her captivity, erasing him. She turned her back on the blaze, the heat warming her skin. The cool night air felt like a caress, a welcome she had only dreamed of. The moon hung high and full, a silent witness. For the first time she looked up at it without a pane of dirty glass between them. The stars weren't just pinpricks of light, they were vast, countless, and full of promise. A new life was waiting. It would be hard, she knew. The world was a vast, unknown place. But it was her world now, to discover, to live in, to be free in. Taking a deep breath of the free air, Ilara took her first step into the rest of her life.